In a small, quiet village, there lived an old man named Mr. Harris. He was known for his enormous wealth, but also for his solitude. He owned the biggest house in the village, with tall iron gates and a garden that no one ever saw up close. People often whispered about him, saying he had more money than he could ever spend. One day, a young boy named Sam was playing near Mr. Harris's gate. Sam came from a poor family, but he was cheerful and full of curiosity. As he kicked his old, worn-out ball, it accidentally rolled through the iron gates and into Mr. Harris's garden. Nervously, Sam walked up to the gate and shouted, "Excuse me, sir, my ball is in your garden. May I have it back?" To his surprise, Mr. Harris appeared at the door. He was thin, with gray hair and a kind but tired face. He nodded and slowly walked over, picking up the ball. Instead of handing it back immediately, he asked, "Why don't you come in for a moment, boy?" Sam hesitated, but then followed Mr. Harris into the grand house. Inside, everything was shiny and expensive, yet the rooms felt empty and lifeless. "Do you like my house?" Mr. Harris asked, handing Sam his ball. "It's very big and beautiful," Sam replied, "but it feels lonely." Mr. Harris chuckled softly. "Lonely, you say? You may be right. You see, I spent my whole life chasing money. I thought it would bring me happiness. Now I have more money than I can ever use, but no one to share it with." Sam looked at him, puzzled. "But if you have so much money, why not help others? My mom always says that helping people makes you happy." Mr. Harris sat down and sighed. "I never thought of it that way. I was too busy thinking about myself." The boy's words stayed with Mr. Harris. Over the next few weeks, he started small, giving food to hungry families and repairing the village school. Soon, he was helping rebuild homes and funding scholarships for children, including Sam. The village transformed, and so did Mr. Harris. His once empty house was now filled with laughter, visits from grateful villagers, and a sense of purpose. Sam often came by to play in the garden, and Mr. Harris would watch with a smile, realizing that the boy had taught him the most valuable lesson of all. Money has power, but its true worth lies in how it can change lives for the better. From then on, Mr. Harris was no longer the lonely old man behind the gates. He became a friend, a mentor, and a beloved figure in the village, proving